A spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So North Carolina's offense will get first crack at it today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Throw pass to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. A matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. And the Horned Frogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Makes the catch. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down from the 38.
4th and short means I'm going for it nowadays. You see it all over college football. Everybody's using analytics and saying, I'm going to take my chances of going for it rather than punting. So great job by the defense, but you better get that next play ready.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it. 1st down and more. The Horned Frogs will keep this drive going. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
On the ground, it's Payne. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, put more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it to him on the screen. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Finds his big tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Leaves it with the running back. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
It'll be 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks at first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Lopez to pass. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's McAllister. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Finds his tight end. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum, not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Makes the grab. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Payne. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's McAllister. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Reads it, fires complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Lopez wants to fire. It's complete to the left. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pulls it in. It's Goff. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving.
Points at the end of this drive.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Oh, he's looking to throw. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Now on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it, just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Keenan Memorial Stadium.
The Tarheels will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Connection to the right. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Rodgers. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Second down coming up.
The Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Inside the 30. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Lopez to pass. Got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Facing fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32.
First and 10.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
No movement here, guys. Shut them down.
On the move, it's battle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At the 47-yard line. Brings up second down.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Got his man downfield. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away. You're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Hand off to the lone back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Finds his man. It's McAllister. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Gives it on the option. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They give it to him again. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his second missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Lopez wants to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a first down.
And that's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Gonna swing it on second down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Wants to throw again. And the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Quarterback running on the draw. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. The toss to the outside. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back to throw, it's Hoover. Hauls it in. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
The Horned Frogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. With the catch, it's McAllister. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Oh, the attempt is no good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
And man, this kicker is now 0 for 3 in this game, guys. 9 points. He's cost his own team. You got to wonder what his confidence is like right now.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Quick handoff. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Lopez to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches shorter.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. They took it 64 yards right down the field and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.